All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Also, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all the brothers out there who push his word in all truth and in all sincerity. All right? And the brother and I, we were discussing a couple things. And the brother Shakal here, he was telling me about this video that he saw from the brother out there in I think it's Birmingham, GMS Birmingham. You brothers probably know his YouTube channel as Mysteries of the Kingdom, okay? And he did a lesson on pretty much conduct, okay, and how you're supposed to preach his word, all right? Because Yahawashi was plain, all right, on how to minister this word, all right? And let's start off with that, Ak.
Right, because when you preach this word, man, there's a certain way we got to do it. A certain way we were commanded to do it, and a certain vibration and look we're supposed to have upon ourselves,
Yep.
But we're going to start off with this. This is Matthew 10:5. It says, "These 12 Yahawashi sent forth and commanded them, saying, Go into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city. So go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not. But go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel." So, first and foremost, when we go out preach His word, is what to our people, the real Israelites, which are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's first and foremost. Not to any heathen, none of that, unless they're the speckled birds that are scattered throughout the earth. But that's who we're supposed to preach to. And it says, "And as ye go preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand." Hey, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's our whole message. "Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils." And we do that how? Spiritually. When we preach this word, hey, we're spiritually healing them. You're spiritually healing them. You're raising the dead. And we're casting out the demons in them. It says, "Freely ye have received, and freely give," and that a lot of other camps they go off on that. Because why? Instead of freely giving them out, they sell them. They sell the word. They literally sell it for a filthy lucre's sake, for money.
Yeah.
And that's not supposed to be so. If we freely receive it, hey, we do the same. If I may get this right quick. It says,
But yeah, you got these camps, they'll sell the word, all right? You get, you have, like, for instance, IUIC, right? You get into their congregation, and they want all this type money. They want all your information that's been exposed, okay? They've been exposed on that. You got this guy Sakari, right? One of his top men, I believe it's actually his second in command, Deacon Hakan, right? Which we're gonna, I'm just gonna go to it real quick, Ak. You got this guy Deacon Hakan, right? As you can see here, right? This is his Instagram page. This guy makes, music, all right? Basically rap videos. This guy wants to be a rapper still, He still wants to be, Lil Wayne, all right? Future. That's basically who he wants to be still. All right, but it says right there, as you can see, $200 for a feature. For him to be on your track, he wants $200. That's madness, man. This is madness, and this is why we get on these guys so much, man. Then you got these guys here, all right? Another sect of Sakari, talking about it's a well-known fact that tying a Haitian flag to a AK-47 makes it more deadly. This is madness, man.
Right, what are you trying to say with that? Are you this gives us a bad vibe, a bad look to us, man. And this gives Isa ammo to tie us all in and say, look, this is what these guys are about.
Yeah.
They're a militia. They want to take this down. They want to destroy this place. They always constantly talk about that. Look, they have guns. Yeah. Are we just gonna wait till they do it? We gotta get after them now. You're making it easier for them, to come at us. Now, regardless, it's prophesied that they're gonna come against us. But hey, the scriptures say what? That let us be persecuted for what? For righteousness' sake.
That's right.
Not for that,
And you, to add on what you're saying, Doc, you already have these FBI directors having actual meetings, okay, that are on film, that are, what do you call that? That the general public can view right now. Talking to, these senators and, governors and all that about the Hebrew Israelites. They cut off the term black extreme identity group, okay? And now they're labeling it as pretty much a religious extreme identity group, okay? And they keep mentioning Hebrew Israelites. Even they're starting to cut off the term black Hebrew Israelites. They're just saying Hebrew Israelites, all right? And this is what they're gonna use, man. You guys, okay?
Yep.
As their poster boys, all right? And it's just not you, Sakari. We got ISUPK here. You're on Vice, on Vice. You have a whole segment, okay, of how you're basically a militia group, man.
Right. Hey, and the brother, I forgot what brother mentioned it, but basically, since you mentioned them, ICPK, there's the Black Panthers. They're talking about attacking people getting together, that we got to stand up and all that, and literally they look exactly like they could literally pass for ISUPK. Why? Because they were all black, just like ISUPK. So hey, knowing Esau, what is he gonna do? He's gonna tie it all in. Oh look, these guys must be from the same group. They're wearing all black. They got guns. So hey, that's not what the Lord told us to do. We're supposed to we're supposed to worry about preaching His word, and that's it. Not posing with guns, making rap videos. If you make rap videos or you rap, hey, keep it amongst the brother. You don't put it out in the public. This is what a man is better for a man to hide his folly than his wisdom. If I may get this, because back to that what was it, that Matthew 10, it says what? Freely have received, freely give, right? This is Isaiah 55:1. It says, ho, everyone that thirsted, come ye to the waters. What are the waters? It's truth. It says, and he that had no money, come ye buy and eat. So how can somebody buy without money? What do you spend? You spend your time in doing this. You spend your time in hearing and listening. That's how you spiritually buy the spiritual food. These words. It says, come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Because hey, we freely received, so what? We're free to give it out. So you guys are supposed to do the same. Freely give it out. Not charge like who is it? IUIC charge like $100 or $79 for
first came out,
12 tribe breakdown. Like now you're just using the word for gain. You're not in this for sincerity, man. You're not in this to wake up the elect. You're in this for the numbers, man. Which is completely going on.
Is that it on there?
Yeah.
I got this in Ephesians chapter 4, verse 22. Let me see what 21 says. Actually, you know what? Let me start at 21. This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 21. It says, if so be that ye have heard him and have been taught by him, as the truth is in Yahawashi, that ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt to this deceitful lust. And that's what we have to do. We got to put off that old man, okay? That former conversation, which goes into your conduct. Because this is what people do in the world, all right? Hey, showing off their guns, showing off their where they've been at. Because, because you got this guy, like I said, Deacon Hakan. Look at him. What does it say here? Take me back to Maui video shoot, hashtag video shoot. He went to Maui to do a video shoot. This is where your tight money's going to? So this guy can go, to all these islands and all this stuff to go shoot a music video instead of what? Being on the front lines, teaching his word? This is madness, man.
At least to go edify, At least spend that money to go and edify me, which is still going on, because we do. That's what we have the internet for. But that would have been more profitable than you doing it to make a fucking video shoot that's not gonna edify anybody. You know?
Yo, $200 a feature. That still blew me when I saw that. You know?
So
Hey, what else, man? You know, showing off, the cars. Cause the one brother, we couldn't find the footage of it, but this brother said that he saw footage of this one Israelite. They made a music video. They started it off with them, making food for the kids, right? They went to what was it, like a school or something, or a park, and they started, passing out food. But when they rolled up, they had a Corvette. A Corvette, man. You know, that's the stuff in the world, man. Some of these guys, like even this dude, man, he looks like I don't know if it's gonna play Salakia, but this dude right here, man, he looks like Future or somebody, man. You know? I don't know if you can hear it, but it's all good if you can. You know, it is what it is. But point being, you could just see it. That is madness, man. It's madness. Okay? But I got a little bit more Salakiak. It says, I'm going to read that again. Ephesians 4:22. That ye put off concerning the former conversation, the old man, which is corrupt. You see, the old man is corrupt according to the deceitful lust. And really, this is all deceitful lust. All right? It's, what is that? Vainglory. Yeah. All right? First and foremost, it's for, the reason why you're doing this is to feed your ego, to feed that pride. Okay? Then after that, you do what? You make money off of this. The guy, what he was selling, which I'm not really even scoffing the meat tree thing. All right, but he's selling what, books? What's it? What books? What are you talking about? All you need is the scriptures. You know? Yeah. Probably selling beats and all that. Like I said, $200 to be a feature, on your track. And there's much more, man. All right, these people out here, hey, they're just doing things for filthy lucre's sake, man. If we really got into all this stuff, it's just crazy, man. These people just really, man, they want to be Israelites in Babylon. They're like this, the wicked scribes and Pharisees. Hey, they knew that they were Israelites. They even practiced the law, man. They didn't eat the pork, the shrimp. Okay, they wore their their garment with the border of blues, but they wanted that position in that Roman society, man. Same thing with these guys. And it says, and be renewed in the spirit of your mind. Okay, we're supposed to be renewed in the spirit of our minds. It says, and how is our spirit renewed? It's by this word. Can you get that? I think it's like Psalms 119. You know what I'm talking about? All right. Brother's gonna get it. In Psalms 119, it talks about how this water, all right, it washes us, it cleanses us. All right. That's how you get renewed. All right, in your spirit.
This is Psalms 119:9. It says, "Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way? By taking heed thereto, according to the word."
Yep.
According to the scriptures, and according to the scriptures, this is going off. What you guys are doing, and according to the scriptures, we just read how you're supposed to, come about this truth.
Yeah, and you got to be that example, right? And really, for like Sakari, the Sakari camp, to the ISUPKs, it starts with the heads, man. Because can you get real quick? What is it? What is it? Sirach 10, how the king shall be.
Can I get this very quick?
Yeah, come on.
There's Ephesians 5:26. It says that he might sanctify and cleanse it with the washing of water by the word.
Yep, that's how you clean yourself. All right, but like I said, it all starts off with the heads of these camps, man. Like I said, General Yohana, to the Sakaris, to the Bishop Nates. Okay, it all starts off with you guys. Because if you set a particular vibration, your men are gonna follow it.
Right.
All right. Because look, our examples are the apostles of Great Millstone, right? They have a terrific, they have terrific leadership. A terrific, they're a terrific example to follow. You don't see them doing this stuff. All right? You don't see them doing this, and that's why you don't see the men at GMS doing this shit. And if a man at GMS, starts doing all this stuff, best believe they're going to get rebuked, man. And if they don't want to take heed to that rebuke, what's going to happen? They're going to get kicked out. Because we're not worried about numbers. We're worried about quality.
Right.
You got that?
Yep. This is Sirach 10:1. It says, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And that, it all starts with what? With a wise judge and the head. It says, as a judge of the people is himself, so are his officers.
Yep.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
That's right.
So all this really goes back to Sakari, Eliezer.
Yep.
It all goes back to him.
Like I said, you got the General Yohanas, the
Right.
Bishop Nates, all you guys, man. Hey, but somebody's got to, be those, wicked scribes and Pharisees coming back. The false prophets. And I'll say this, some of you guys that are in these camps, yes, you are part of the elect. Because eventually what's going to happen, you're going to break off from these guys. Because in your spirit, you're going to feel that there's something wrong. And you're going to know deep down inside that they're going off, and you got to separate yourself from them.
Yep, and that's why we do these videos, man. So it's in the hope that you guys get right. Not to just get on you and to talk shit, but in the hope for you guys to take heed and be like, you know what? I see what you brothers are talking about. Let me stop doing this folly. Let me be on point,
Yep. I got, can I finish this off in Ephesians 4? This is Ephesians 4:23. And be renewed in the spirit of your mind, and that ye put on the new man. You see, the new man. Okay? It says, which after the Most High Yahweh is created in righteousness and true holiness. All right? That's what you're supposed to be doing. Because look, it's not just about, all right, going out there, preaching the word, screaming at, at our people, screaming at Esau. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a part of it. You got to rebuke and reprove, no doubt about it. You got to, prophesy. It's just not about, I don't eat pork and, I grew my beard out. There's much more to this truth than that. Okay? Because look, as the scriptures say, it talks about where there is no law, there is no transgression. But see, it also says, and this is where a spiritual man has that discernment, which a lot of you guys really don't have discernment. It says all things are lawful, but not expedient, meaning that it's not wise. Yeah, it's lawful. There's nothing in the, in the law where you're going off in, but it's not a wise thing to do. Okay? It's just not wise. And see, a lot of you guys, what you're doing is it's just unwise decision making, man. All right, really, and what it comes down to is what you're doing is fulfilling the lust of your flesh, man. And that main thing is that ego and that pride.
Yep.
And that's what's going to get a lot of you guys killed out here, man. Because you're not really humble. You're really not. A lot of you guys that call yourselves Israelites, you're not humble. Actually, you became more prideful when you learned this word.
Okay. This is back to Matthew 10. It says, now verse 9, it says, provide neither gold nor silver, nor brass in your purses, nor scrip for your journey, neither 2 coats, neither shoes, nor yet staves. Which is what? A stave is considered a what? A weapon. And what do they have right there? Now it's not going in a shooting range. You do that, hey, go ahead and do it. But to take a picture and tie it into to the truth and all that, it's a bad look, man. It's unprofitable. There's no point in you doing that.
Yep.
Especially
because look, you're now that example.
Right.
So that's the thing. You guys, you think this is about yourself. A lot of these guys, they don't understand. They don't get the bigger picture. This is about building up a nation. Look, somebody that just came out the world, that's fresh out, from the world, and they see something like this, they're gonna lose their minds, man. They're not even, rooted and grounded like that. And you guys are, showing off, pictures like this. They're gonna think it's okay, man. And you got a lot of our people. Look, man, they came from backgrounds of, gang banging. You know what I mean? Fighting and stuff like that. And you're showing them this? Come on, man. They don't have that spirit to discern, what's profitable and what's not as of yet. And you got to guide them properly.
Right, they're gonna think they're only gonna join it because they do that. They're not gonna join it for truth's sake. They're not gonna join it for, with sincerity. Hey, I'm gonna skip down to verse 16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves.
Ooh.
Be therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves, man." And that's not what a sheep would do, man. I remember one time, I think it was Elder Apostle Sahara said, a sheep, if you point a gun to a sheep, what is the sheep gonna do? He's gonna lick it. He's gonna lick the gun.
Yeah.
They're real harmless, and that's how we're supposed to be. Because we're not here to take down this kingdom with our bare hands. We're waiting on the Lord to do that, man. It says, and it says, "Be wise as serpents and harmless as doves." That's not wise, man. Because now you're giving Esau Edom ammo for him to come against us and gainsay us.
Yeah. And a serpent is very particular with its movements. It's not going to just, go out there and just, do whatever. And that's how we got to be. We got to really ponder our steps, as the scriptures talk about. And I got this real quick, in 1 Peter chapter 5. I'll start at 2. It says, "Feed the flock of the Most High, Yahweh, which is among you." That's the first thing, we're supposed to be doing once we, become, basically once we become teachers. All right? We got to feed the flock. Look, we need to be edifying our people, breaking down these scriptures. We got to give them news updates, exhortation. These are the things that we should be doing. Getting into, Hebrew prayers. Instead of making a music video, how about you do a video on the Hebrew? Or instead of going to the gun range and showing it off, why don't you go do a sit down, That's what you should be doing.
Right.
Because what's funny about, it's not even funny. You know what's sad? These guys do all this stuff, right? And these guys barely have any videos like that. I know Sakari pushes the word, but, I guarantee you, if you look, because look, in GMS, once you enter in, you have to have a minimum 3 videos a week, okay?
Yeah.
3 videos. I guarantee you, a lot of these guys don't even make 1 video a week. Maybe their top men may do, their sit downs, and maybe they do their, weekly teachings, which is beautiful, no doubt about it. But point being though is, you instead of preaching this word, a lot of them aren't doing anything, man. Their hands aren't even on the plow like that. And as the scriptures say, the harvest is plenteous, but the laborers are few. We got a lot of work to do. And you people are half-assing shit, man. It gets very vexing sometimes. But it is what it is. And it says, taking the oversight, this is back in 1 Peter 5 and 2, I'll read it from the top. "Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking oversight, therefore, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre," which a lot of you guys do. It says, "but of a ready mind, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage." And that's another thing too. You got a lot of guys out there that get these camps, they set them up, and they become lords over these brothers.
Right.
They make them do things that's unlawful, I guess you could say. For lack of words.
Bossing them around.
Yeah, bossing them around. Basically making them they're like a servant.
Right. When the scriptures say what, the greater you are,
The more humble.
The more humble you gotta be.
Yep.
More of a servant. And Yahawashi gave that example. He said, I came not to be ministered unto, but to minister. Meaning I came not to be, be people, to do things for me, but I came, to do things for you. What was he doing? He washed Peter's feet to the point where Peter said, nah, and then Yahawashi cursed him out.
And it says, neither as being lords over the Most High's heritage, but being examples to the flock. That's the main point of why I brought that out. You got to be that example, man. You know, that person, all right, that man, that the brothers look up to, and you want to that you want them to look up to you in a righteous way, you know. Like they see you doing videos, that gets, you know, that puts a fire under them to, like, you know, preach more, all right, you know, do more videos. You know, they see you helping brothers out, that, you know, that gets them more in the charitable spirit, all right, so on and so forth, man. That's what you should be doing, not sitting here doing this madness. Look at this. I'm so highly blown, bro.
Because it's carnal, it's carnality.
Let
me get this. This is 1 Thessalonians 5:22. It says, abstain from all appearances of evil. You know? And that's an appearance of evil right there, man. You know, because you appear to what? That you're gonna, you know, you're gonna one day rise up, start going against the government, shoot motherfuckers up. You know? That's the vibration you're putting in there. You know, and not that's just a picture alone, man. Yet you also have that quote, something about when you put a Haitian flag, it makes it more deadly, implying that what? Well, you're gonna kill somebody? Well, what do you mean by that? You know?
Man, you guys are still, you know, it's crazy. You know, you have the Ezekiel 37 chapter, right? You have the dry bones, right? And on the valley. You know, they those dry bones got the skin, the sinews, you know, the breath of life and all that stuff. You know, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, the Lord's, you know, building up this, you know, army again, you know, the spiritual army. You know, men of the Lord are waking up to who they are, their nationality. They're getting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And you guys are like spiritual cannibals, man. That's what it talks about in that Micah, the 3rd chapter. All right, talking about how they eat the flesh, okay, of the people, man. And it's not talking, in that scripture, it's not talking about literally, it's talking about spiritually. You people are, you guys are still trying to put Jake in that deep sleep again, man. First off, why are you even pushing Haitian?
Right.
Being a Haitian. That's something you want to leave away, man. You want to get away from that as much as you can, man. That's a byword, okay? And then secondly, why would you sit there and talk about, basically, you're promoting Esau's blessing, which is the sword. Yeah. Like, you guys are on spirit, man. Look, we're supposed to be a spiritual people, not a carnal people. And look, the spirit is always going to override the carnal. And that's something that a lot of you guys still don't understand. The spirit is going to override everything. All right? And it's just really, you know, in a sense, sad that we still got to make videos, you know, about this stuff. But you know what? We're going to keep doing this until, you know, until the end. Until the Lord, you know, He delivers the elect, the 1/3. And we, you know, get in our glorious bodies and we come back down, man. You know, on this earth as gods. Because look, we're not going to have to teach anymore, man. After this go around, this is the end of it. Because in Jeremiah, the 31st chapter, in Hebrews, the 8th chapter, it talks about the second covenant. And in that second covenant, we're going to have the laws instilled in us. And it says, from the least to the greatest, they're going to know the Lord. And we're not going to have to teach anymore. You know? You got something, Mark?
Yeah, it's Ephesians 5:8. It says, for ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as the children of light. You know, that's what, walking humbly as sheep in the midst of wolves, with wisdom, you know, righteousness. You know, hey, the Lord said, if it be possible, we'll be at peace with all men. You know, how you gonna be at peace with all men when you have a gun right next to you? You know, it says, for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth. You know, that's the vibration we're supposed to push up. It says, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and that's not acceptable to the Lord. We just gave you scriptures, man. That's not how the Lord sent us out to preach His word. This is not how the Lord sent us out to present ourselves. You know, now knowing that we're Hebrew Israelites, man.
Yeah, Salaki, man. It's like you guys are giving a wicked sacrifice. You're going to the altar, and your sacrifice is nothing but carnal. It's like Cain's offering. It was, carnal. It wasn't sincere. It was basically a bullshit offering. The Lord's about to smoke a lot of you guys, man, for giving that bullshit offering, man. We're supposed to, go to the altar and be in the spirit, man. All right? Give our first fruits, the best of the best, man. Okay? And look, being carnal is not the best of the best. Hey, what does it say in Romans, the 8th chapter, it's like 6th verse? To be carnally minded is life and death. Or it's like, can you get this, Salaki? I don't want to butcher it real quick. Or maybe I can get it real quick. No, I got it. Don't worry about it. This is Romans chapter 8, verse 6. It says, for to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. See? Right. Being carnal minded is just going to do nothing but bring death to you, man. That's it, man.
This is verse 11, back in Ephesians 5:11. It says, I have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them, which is what we're doing to you guys, man. You guys are doing the opposite. It says, for it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret, man. And that includes what? Toting guns, showing off money. All that basically reminds me of these rappers, man. And that's really what you guys are doing, but just with an Israelite twist.
Yeah.
With a Hebrew Israelite twist. We're supposed to be ashamed of all that. Some brothers used to gangbang. Some brothers used to, have guns and, shoot around and shit.
Even that rapping stuff, man, there's nothing positive in it.
Right. And really, now that they're in the truth, we're supposed to have the spirit to not even want to talk about it. Man, I don't even want to remember that nigga, man. I don't even want to come close to portraying something like that, man. Hey, but apparently, you guys, like the brother read, haven't let go of that old man, so you still glory in that.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's pretty much it. I don't got anything else.
Hey, so that's it. So hey, hopefully your brother were edified, and those of you that are doing this, hopefully you take this, and you repent and you start preaching the word as it is written, as we were commanded, and yeah, we're gonna end it by giving our praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yasharala that rule well, and salutations to you, Achim, out there preaching His word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.